I am not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for Life in the UK test part 579, where you're doing ECU tendon training. And if you participate in the ECU tendon training, that is at your own risk. So the ECU is the tendon that is here. And we're trying to strengthen it in the second half of the video. Now in the first half of the video, we're learning for the Life in the UK test. And we already have prepared to be able to explain in a presentation manner what the oath and the affirmation of allegiance are, and also then to say these two sentences. So, and we want to shoot it in a separate video. We have here that one camera rolling, and there, I forgot if I started it. I started. We have already rolling a second camera, and where we try to tell now other people what the oath of allegiance is asking. So, what we want to say is that the oath of allegiance is sworn by new becoming citizens during the citizenship ceremony. Ceremony. I can't imagine, where's the pronunciation? Ceremony. I can imagine that it's my problem. Ceremony. Do I want to say ceremony? And where's now the second syllable? Ceremony. 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 Money. It's just money. Ceremony. Ceremony. Okay, there's the oath of allegiance, and that includes then to swear by God, and there is the affirmation of allegiance that does not include to swear by God. When we're going to say it, and the oath of allegiance is I, then the name. The oath of allegiance, I, the name, swear by Almighty God that on becoming a British citizen, I will faithful and be a true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law. Or the affirmation of allegiance, I, the name, do solemnly, sincerely and truly declare and affirm that on becoming a British citizen, I will be faithful and be a true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law. Now let's try that. The oath and the affirmation of allegiance are said by new becoming citizens during the citizenship ceremony. The oath of allegiance includes to swear by God. The affirmation of allegiance is without swearing by God. So the oath of allegiance is I, then the name, swear by Almighty God that on becoming a British citizen, I will be faithful and be a true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law. The affirmation of allegiance is I, the name, do solemnly, sincerely and truly declare and affirm that on becoming a British citizen, I will be faithful and be a true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors according to law. And that is according to the Life in UK Test Handbook, page 109. I hope I make it correct, but I think I did. Okay, I'm going to stop the camera. And we will go on. We have now the system of government. The system of government in the UK is a parliamentary democracy. The UK is divided into parliamentary constituencies. Voters in each constituency elect a member of parliament, MP, in a general election. All of the elected MPs from the House of Commons. Most MPs belong to a political party, and the party with a majority of MPs form the government. If one party does not get a majority, two parties can join together to form a coalition. We already had that one. We are basically repeating it just and looking about what we can do a video. We have one idea. Let's make a video and just say what the two oaths are, the oath and the affirmation of allegiance. The House of Commons. The House of Commons is regarded as the more important of the two chambers of Parliament because its members are democratically elected. The Prime Minister and almost all the members of the Cabinet are members of the House of Commons. Each MP represents a parliamentary constituency, which is a small area of the country. MPs have a number of different responsibilities. They represent everyone in the constituency, help to create new laws, scrutinize and comment on what the government is doing, debate important national issues. We can't really do a video about that. We cannot make a video and just start to say, The House of Commons is regarded as the more important part of Parliament. But we can include it in a different video. The House of Lords. Members of the House of Lords are known as peers and are not elected by the people and do not represent a constituency. The role and membership of the House of Lords has changed over the last 50 years. Until 1958, all peers were hereditary, which means they inherited the title, or senior judges, or bishops of the Church of England. So before 1958, all people had got their title through an inheritment, or the senior judges or the bishops of the Church of England. Since 1958, the Prime Minister has had the power to nominate peers just for their own lifetime. These are called life peers. They have usually had an important career in politics, business, law, and another profession. We could do one video about the Houses of Parliament, or just the Parliament. And then we're going to tell what we learned about the House of Commons and House of Lords. Now I'm not going to go on now. Probably we will do. We will read on the next part and then look what we can do in a separate video. We will do now the ECU tenant training. So if you're here for the Houses of Parliament, you can go directly to the next video. If you participate in the ECU tenant training, that's at your own risk. We're starting first exercise with flat gate. Legs are standing stable, with more of a shoulder wide apart, Arms next to us, hands formed to fists, and bringing these fists down and holding this for 1 to 2 seconds. And then we bring them up again, down a bit. Again, down. Again, down. Now next exercise, the counterfeit money check. Arms next to us, hands formed to fists, and we bring these fists up and down. We have 3 rules. The first rule is that we're stopping immediately as soon as there's pain, again down. The second rule is that we're going only as fast as we can go with a little bit of effort. And the third one is that we're not overdoing it. So last time, we just want to strengthen the muscle of the tendon, where it's all over, not too exhausted. Next exercise. I'm using a tennis racket. The tennis racket is light, just around 300 grams, but it has a long lever, so choose a dumbbell according to our 3 rules. We're doing the mannequin eagle. Have your arm in, take the lower arm, and bring it slowly to the side. And slowly over to the other side. So our 3 rules again. Stop immediately as soon as there's pain. Go only as fast as you can go with a little bit of effort. And don't overdo it. Back in a minute. And now the other side. So. And back. And this is the last time. Now we're having a long arm out. We're taking the other arm and we bring the hand again down. Again up, just to the middle, and right to the back. No, the same thing, just again with the elbow. weight force the last time. Now the limit on the outside. Long arm out, take the upper arm, bring it slowly to the outside. Just a minute. And back in. Last time. Now that's one arm with the elbow and on the side. One more time. Next exercise, take the dumbbell over weight for top, bring the arm up, bring it once over, back in, and down. And over weight on one side, the palm of the face points up, and bring it up, and on. Again back, and down. Over the other arm, take the racket from the top, then up, and over. And down. And over the other side. Up with the arm, over, back, and down. Now we're having two more exercises. You can use a towel or whatever. We are pressing with good force onto it, and then we bring your wrist up and down. Again up and down. And with your arm, press and bring it up. And bring the hand again down. Again up. And down. Last time. And down. And now just press with good force onto it. Neutral position. And on the other side. And that was for ease C U10 train. Thank you very much, and until next time.